Have you ever been burnt by somebody and you're just pissed off at them, or maybe you piss somebody else off, and forgiveness is hard to come by or hard to give, or maybe sometimes hard to receive, but it affects your health. What's up, everybody? It's me, DJ Anthony from Wellness Week Live, and today's topic, yes, you know it, forgiveness and your health, my health. Hey, listen, I'm not a doctor. Always check with the healthcare professionals. I don't know shit. I'm just telling you my experience, anecdotally, me and you, we're talking now, okay? So let's talk about forgiveness and our health. Now, you may say, well, what does one have to do with the other? But think about it. When we don't forgive somebody, what happens? We harbor this intensity, this hurt, this pain in our bodies. That's not good. That's not good. It's a type of stress. We don't want that. By the way, I'm not saying to be the person's best friend. I'm not even saying to reconnect. But what I am saying is forgive that person for what they did. And more than likely, let's be honest, I understand there's killers and there's people who are axe murderers and war criminals, but more than likely, the people that we need to forgive or who need to forgive us, it's because someone said something, or someone didn't do a certain thing. We're not talking about crimes. I understand there's crimes, but more often than not, it's well, he said this, she said that. I couldn't believe, it's really, it's not high crimes. They're not, and we hold these grudges. And listen, me too, right? I mean, I've had people who have said some really bad shit to me, over the course of my life, and either we're not friends anymore or we're not close anymore or whatever it is, but I forgive them. I forgive them, and you need to forgive them too, because it helps you. It helps me. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about me. When we forgive, we only help ourselves. So again, I'm not saying be the best friend. I'm not saying even talk to them ever again. But what I'm saying is, in your mind, in your heart, forgive them, because that releases the weight off your shoulders. It releases the cancer from you. You don't want that. That's why you need to forgive. It's about you. It's actually a selfish act. Now, if you wind up patching a relationship up, even the better. But what I'm saying is we have to forgive. And I would say also, listen, you're no saint and I'm no saint. I mean, I'm sure we've let people down. I'm sure we've hurt people. I know I have. And it's harder, I think, for me to be forgiven. I'd rather do the forgiving, because when you forgive somebody, you hold the power to do that or not. But when you have to receive forgiveness because you done did it, you messed up. And I'm not talking about crimes, but I'm just saying, like, when you hurt people's feelings and stuff like that, it's harder to be forgiven because you have no control, but it's easier to forgive because you have that power to let go and forgive. And you need to do that for your health. You need to do that for your sanity. You need to do that for your stress. You need to do that to move on, and yeah, I mean, look, we've all been there on both sides of the coins. Don't act like, people only do you wrong. You've done people wrong too. Stop it now. Okay. And it's not a pissing match. Well, but they did it worse. No. You've done it too. You've done messed up, and it's a lot harder to be like, hey man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's hard. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to be like, I forgive you. But and I don't care who you are. I don't care. You're the Pope. I don't care. You're the CEO. I don't care. You're the star athlete. Everyone is a sinner. We all let people down. We all hurt people, and but yeah, but forgiveness is important, and it's important to forgive, because it only helps you, and it helps you and me to move on, and it's important to do that. And if you really got a set of brass, when you do let someone down, to ask for forgiveness or say you're sorry, sincerely. You hear that shaking? That's my dog Rocky. I got to forgive him, right? I got to forgive you, huh? You want to come up and make a guest appearance? You don't want to make a guest appearance, but yeah, dogs can be a good, not to go on this tangent, but dogs can be, I know Rocky, my dog, and dogs and pets can be great teachers of what it is to always be loyal, always be there, never failing us, There's a sense of forgiveness in that, that, you know, uh, the old saying, a man's best friend is a dog, or a woman's best friend is a dog. Why? Because, you know, they forgive, and that's important. And we should maybe steal a page. Again, I'm not saying get walked all over. I'm not saying don't fight back. You should fight back. You should argue 100%, but forgive and move on and maybe not have that person in your life anymore. Fair enough, but forgive because you're doing it for you. I can't stress that enough. I'm doing that for me, so it's kind of selfish, but it makes you a better person too. And ask for forgiveness or say you're sorry. Lord knows I've said I'm sorry a few times. So not my proudest moments when I'm saying I'm sorry, but it makes it both make you better, both make you stronger. A strong man, a strong woman can say they're sorry and also can forgive. That's the true metal. That's the steel. That's the bulletproof when you can forgive and say you're sorry. Look at the greatest leaders that have ever lived. I mean, Nelson Mandela. Are you kidding me? He forgave after what they did to him. He could have very easily, uh, struck back. You know, uh, look at Muhammad Gandhi or Jesus Christ or Mother Teresa or any of the people throughout history that have been great. It's usually they're great because of their forgiveness, not because they killed a million people. It's usually because they didn't, and that's why they're household names. That's because of the power, the strength of forgiveness. That's the true strength. I understand we have to defend ourselves. No one's saying take a beating. No one's saying, you have to defend your country. I understand that, but I'm just saying the forgiveness is even stronger than that when you can forgive and you can move on and become stronger for it. Look at even our own country, right? America. After our own civil war in the 1800s, there had to be reconciliation, there had to be forgiveness, or else the civil war would be going on, to this day. Now, I understand you can make an argument there's still a type of civil. I'm not talking about politics, but I'm just saying if we didn't get over the civil war in the 1800s, there had to be a forgiveness. And I'm not saying that we should ignore people's evil things or of course if you break the law you have to be held accountable, no doubt, but I'm saying there has to be that forgiveness. If you don't forgive on a macro level, micro level, I'm talking about micro, our lives, forgiving your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mother, your father, your friend, your neighbor. Again, I'm not saying take shit from people, but when you forgive, it's really only to heal yourself, and that's why you should forgive. And that's why when you done messed up, you should ask for forgiveness or say, I'm sorry. That's true strength. That's true power. Anyways, hope that helps. I'm working on me. You're working on you. Who's better than us, babe? Who's better than us? Hey, all right. So check back in. A lot of great shows. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share with a friend, share with a family. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Okay, I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.